Welcome back. In the last video, I introduced the Mindfulness and Grief framework and we talked about why it matters. Now I'd like to give you a guided tour of how we get there. This is a roadmap of the 8 steps, and while we'll spend a little more time with each one in the coming weeks, I wanted to give you an overview so you know what is coming next on the journey. The first step is conscious relaxation. Here we learn how to calm and regulate our nervous system, and it gives us a sense of agency, letting us feel like we can do something about our grief experience. And we get there through focused attention and relaxation practices. This is because grief affects the whole body, and it can leave us feeling anxious, tense, or unable to sleep. In this step, we use simple practices like repeating a mantra and progressive muscle relaxation to calm that nervous system down. It reminds us that while we can't control grief, we do have some influence over how we meet it and how we can take care of our body. The second step is mindful awareness. Here, you learn how to expand present moment awareness and turn toward your experience with curiosity rather than analysis. The mind often pulls us into the past with regrets or pushes us into the future with fears. Here, we learn to rest in the present moment through the senses, the body, and mental awareness. This can give us a break from time traveling, expand our perspective, and help us respond with steadiness and equanimity. Step 3 is compassion for all. Here, you learn how to cultivate the inner resources of kindness and empathy, offering care to what hurts instead of adding to the suffering. When we're grieving, many of us carry harsh self-talk, guilt, or a sense of not being enough. Compassion helps us soften that inner voice and show up for ourselves and others as we would a dear friend. It can also ease feelings of loneliness, open us to receiving support, and help us feel more connected to friends, family, community, strangers, and ourselves. In step 4, skillful courage, we learn how to foster equanimity by meeting strong emotions with both steadiness or strength and vulnerability. This is because grief requires courage, not the be strong message we often hear, but the strength to be vulnerable when needed. This step helps us tend to what arises with balance, giving ourselves permission to lean in or step back, depending on what we need in the moment. Step 5 is all about getting unstuck. Here we normalize common obstacles in grief and mindfulness and offer perspective-widening tools for moving through them. It's natural to feel stuck at times when you're grieving, to loop in rumination or get caught in avoidance. This step gives us ways to notice those patterns and gently shift them. Sometimes that means journaling from a different perspective, writing with your non-dominant hand, or learning about common mental hindrances that all humans share. Step 6 is continuing bonds. Here we learn how to nurture the ongoing relationship with the person who died, including both cherished memories, values, and unresolved pain. Love doesn't end when someone dies. In this step, we explore the ways we can carry forward the memory, values, and influence of the person. This might mean honoring traditions, creating rituals for special days, or even reparenting ourselves if the relationship was complicated. In Module 7, Allowing Transformation, we shine a light on who we are becoming. And this empowers us to relinquish or keep parts of ourselves based on who we are now. Because grief reshapes us, whether we want it to or not. This step is about acknowledging those changes and inviting growth. It's not about silver linings or gratitude for the loss. It's about recognizing resilience and honoring the way hardship shapes us as human beings. And finally, step 8, perpetual mindfulness. Here we close with intention and create a path forward. We reflect on where we began, where we are now, and how we want to move through the world after this loss. Grief doesn't end. It becomes a part of the ongoing story of our lives. In this final step, we commit to sustainable practices, to self-care, and to leaning into community so that we can continue living with love, loss, and change over time. I hope you found this helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.